Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? So I know that I didn't have Sunday Fun Day and I didn't have Tarot Tuesday last week. It's been a crazy week to say the very least. So yeah. Hi. Welcome back. Hello, everybody. Hi, Buffy. How is everybody doing tonight? How are you doing, Buffy? Like I said, it's been a crazy, crazy week. Um, but yeah, so I couldn't do Tarot Tuesday last week because the puppies came on Sunday, which was the same Sunday we were supposed to have Sunday Fun Day, and I have a habit of staying up with all the puppies. So, well, with the mom as they're delivering the puppies. So I was up all night, and then Monday I tried sleeping and I tried catching up on my sleep, but I couldn't do it. So didn't want to even attempt to do Tarot Tuesday because I was just like, no, I don't have the energy for it. So y'all know how that one goes. But yes, so we are here today, and yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Good morning, Jason. How are you doing? And good morning, Street Roots. How are you doing? I should say, if it's okay with you, if I can call you your real name. Well, okay. Well, Jason called you out, so good morning, Jen. Street Roots Ambassador is actually Jen. She is my moderator on my channel. She helps me keep the channel nice and clean and pretty. So that way all I have to do is concentrate on the readings. But and the other thing you guys might have all noticed is that I've been doing Tarot Tuesday in the evening versus the morning time, which is how I originally wanted to do it, was in the morning time. But the problem is that I work on a farm, so it's not easy to go ahead and dedicate an hour in the morning time to do live readings when there's a lot of stuff that happens every day. So it's easier for me to go ahead and sit there and say, okay, you know what? I've done all the chores I need to do today. Everything is taken care of. Everybody's taken care of. Okay. I can chop away from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., sometimes even 9:30 or 10. You know what I mean? So that's easier for me to do. So that's why I switched it over to doing PM readings, just like I do Sunday Fun Day at the PMs, so yeah. It's as far as doing good, I'm doing pretty good myself, Jason. Thank you. But yeah, it's been a little crazy around here, so you know how that one goes. Good morning, Josh. How are you doing? Now, I've got to ask because I haven't even touched the subject yet. Buffy, did you want a tarot reading since you were the first one in? Um, you definitely have some that you can do this month. Josh, you too, Jason as well. Jennifer, everybody, if you've been here before, which everybody has been, you all know that Jennifer is excluded from tarot readings because she is my moderator. But yeah. What we do is 3-card tarot reading draws. If more than 3 cards come out, however, I will read the cards that come out. I do not do love readings. I do not do legal questions. I do not do pregnancy questions either. And I do not do legal questions. All of those things can get me into a lot of trouble. So those are things that I will not answer. If it pops up in the reading, I'll touch up a little bit on it, but I won't go ahead and give definitive answers as to whether or not it is about X, Y, and Z or anything like that. Nor will I go ahead and give out I can't. Oh, good morning, JJ. How are you doing? I was wondering if you were going to join us. I'm so glad to see you here tonight. That's awesome. So we're smudging these cards and getting any energies that have clung onto them, gotten a hold of them, or anything like that since we last used the cards. And the reason why we do this is because we want as accurate of a reading as we possibly can get. Now, again, as always, if you're going to use loose leaf sage, please, please be careful. It'll blow all over the place. You don't need to start a fire. You don't want to start a fire. And please use something that the heat will not go ahead and cause anything underneath to get burned or anything like that. That can be very, very dangerous. So what is going on with Buffy? What is going on with Buffy? We want to know what's going on with Buffy. We haven't seen you in a bit here, Buffy. How have you been doing? What is going on? Oh, we've already got a flipper. Okay, so you've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. And that is in the past position. So have you lost money recently, which wouldn't surprise me with Christmas being right here. So I really don't need a yes to confirm that. Everybody buys Christmas presents. We're all broke around this time of the year because we're all buying Christmas presents for everybody and their mother and our mother and maybe our grandmother to boot and maybe our father and our grandfather and you know. So I'm assuming it's from Christmas shopping. But what else is going on with Buffy? What is going on with Buffy? What is going on with Buffy? What is going on? What is going on with Buffy? We've got one that's trying to flip, but I don't know if it will. We'll keep an eye out for it. What is going on with Buffy? Well, there we go. You got the Page of Wands also reversed. What else is going on with Buffy? And I'll show all the cards as I go through them when I'm card. What is going on with Buffy? So the Page of Wands, there's been something going on right now that's been emotional. It's the here and the now, and it's emotional for you. Something might not be solid or stable the way that you had envisioned it with somebody. What is going on with Buffy? That can be a lover, it can be a friend, it can be somebody who you thought was solid, but who just isn't who they portrayed themselves to be. And I think that that's now starting to come to head to you. That was your first card, the Six of Pentacles. And this is your second card, the Page of Wands. And I get the feeling that somebody wasn't who they portrayed themselves to be with you. And you're now it's now clicking. What is going on with Buffy? What is going on with Buffy? And the money thing could also be like a landlord thing too. It could be that you just recently had a move and it was a big spend. It was a big expenditure for you. And the move is not going quite the way that you wanted it to as well. It could be taken as that too. What is going on with Buffy? Kind of surprised the third card hasn't popped out yet too. What is going on with Buffy? What is going on with Buffy? I don't want to call that a flipper card because my thumb didn't catch it, but I will also keep an eye out for it. What is going on with Buffy? Okay, well, I guess we got our cards. You got like every single heartbreak card on the planet, girl. What is going on? You got the Tower card, which is a major arcana. Your foundation is not solid. There is something that happened to your foundation that is not solid. You've got heartbreak coming up. It could be that there's a third party involved, okay? You need to draw on strength. And you might end up gaining strength from the heartbreak and the broken foundation. But honestly, I would just focus on you right now because your last and final card is the reversed Hangman, okay? And Well, technically, it's the right side up hangman, but to me, it's reversed because it's supposed to actually say hangman. He looks like he's not hung, but he really is. So reversed, yeah, you're standing on your tippy toes. You've got some things going for you, but girl, you need to concentrate on you. You need to concentrate on you. I don't know what is going on right now, but something around you is making things very unstable. And I have a feeling that with the cards that got pulled out, it's got something to do with either landlords, relationships, or both. And it's not always a healthy combo. You know? Okay, Jason, you came in next. Would you like a tarot reading tonight? You're welcome, Buffy. I'm glad I could help. Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff going on right now, and like I said, I would focus and concentrate on you yourself before you concentrate on anybody else. It looks like you've got a lot of stuff going on that could definitely lead to a lot of heartbreak, and I don't want to say regrets because life's lessons teach us things that we wouldn't have learned if we didn't go down certain roads, but I would just be a little careful about the roads that you decide to follow or the roads that you decide to go down. Okay, let's shuffle these up some. Awesome, Jason. We will do you next. You know me, got to get them smudged and then got to shuffle them up a wee bit, make sure they're all nice and mixed up and all that good fun stuff. My nose has been killing me all day. My dog is shedding and my cat is shedding. So, and then the other dogs too. So it's definitely been a hairy situation lately. For lack of better words, it's been a hairy situation lately. So every time I'm turning around, I'm pulling hair off and away from things. And like, yeah, it's actually funny because I got a lint roller earlier today. And well, I didn't get it earlier today. I've had it for a while. And so I was using it earlier today. And I swear, I ended up using like 5 of them in a row. Next thing you know, it was out. And I was going, are you serious right now? Like, I've got all of this hair everywhere right now. But what are you going to do? One of them, their things. And I picked up one of those reusable ones from the Dollar Tree, and they work for a really long time, but they're kind of hard to clean. So I have to find something else, something that works for all of that hair and lint and stuff. It's not tape because that stuff goes out just as quick and you know. But yeah. Okay, let's also resage these cards. And Jason, we will get your reading on the way. There we go. We cleanse these cards of any animal energies. We cleanse these cards of any animal negative energies. Okay, what is going on with Jason? What is going on with Jason? You've already got cards that are trying to flip. What is going on with Jason? 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 What is going on? Oh, there we go. We've got our first flipper. So you've got the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Christmas shopping? Um, Loss of money right now is in the past very recently. I'm Christmas time, so I would have to assume Christmas shopping. Um, I don't know, but some sort of loss of money, and you've got another flipper. It's the 5 of Cups. So right now you're currently feeling like, and you've got all these cards that just flipped out of nowhere. Right now you're feeling like you're not being emotionally sustained as far as what you could be. But I don't necessarily think it's somebody new in your life romantically, but I do think that it's somebody that you will have a soul deep connection with that's going to come into your life. Um, I can't quite explain why I think it's a soul deep connection and not necessarily a sexual one, but I think it's a soul deep. Be careful though, because that can be more emotionally draining than other relationships, and other things could happen to make it to where you feel even more emotionally drained than before. Okay. And your last and final card is the 7 of Swords. You see how you've got all these swords and you're carrying them, but you're still looking back at those other two right there? Just because it was good in the past doesn't necessarily mean that it's good in the future. Okay? So picking up and moving on and moving forward is always a good idea, but just because you pick up and move on and move forward doesn't mean that you should look into the past even further. Does that make sense? I hope so. Really get the feeling that my cards are like in for a love reading or something, like they're craving a love reading. I'm not quite sure. Something's going on here because, like, the past two readings are just like soulmates and lovers and friends and loss of money and this that is it's actually kind of interesting. I'm quite amused so far. And we're not even 20 minutes into our night, so this is definitely going to be an interesting night. But then again, I probably should not have expected anything less, seeing as it's the winter solstice. So, oh, hi, Shivy. How are you doing? How's your day going? Go for it. What's your question? I do have one other person in front of you, so if it is a tarot reading question type of thing, it will have to wait for a few moments. I'm doing good tonight. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great as well. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and sage our cards again, and we will get a reading done for Josh real quick. And then we will move on to Shivy's question. We cleanse these cards of any and all energies. We cleanse these cards of any and all negative energies. Okay. What is going on with Josh? We've already got one trying to flip out. King of Pentacles. So you didn't spend a lot of money during Christmas is what I'm seeing. Um, but it looks like you had a decent amount of money recently, which is kind of why I say you probably didn't spend a lot of money on Christmas, which is fine and dandy. I have no room to talk myself. I did not really buy any Christmas presents this year for anybody. It's been way too busy of a couple of weeks to do so. So what else is going on with our friend Josh? What is going on with our friend Josh? What is going on with Josh? You've got cards still trying to flip, but not quite flipping yet. We'll see if they do. What's going on with Josh? What is going on with Josh? What is going on with... There we go. Okay, so your first cup was the Knight of, or the King of Pentacles, sorry. So it looks like you've got money that you've been sitting on. Not necessarily sitting on, but you haven't been spending money. You've been trying to put money away or make money. It's been one of those nights where love readings keep popping up instead of just regular readings. There's a third party situation, but you're fully aware of it, and it doesn't cause you any discomfort or anything like that. You do not feel like anything is hidden from you or anything like that. However, this situation could leave you weak and in a weakened state. So I would make sure that you are prepared mentally and emotionally, maybe even spiritually for this. It, yeah, I would definitely prepare mentally and emotionally at the minimum. Okay. Now, Shivi, you're new to my channel, so I smudge and sage my cards in between every reading so that way I can get a more accurate reading. So give me a few moments so that I can sage my cards so that I can get a nice, lovely, accurate reading for you. So that we can get this question answered for you. Now, when I ask tarot cards questions, I usually just do the same 3-card draw. However, instead of letting the cards fly out how they may, I actually flip them out myself. And the reason for that is because when you are trying to get a yes or a no question answered, it is a little harder to answer that question if 7 or 8 cards fly out. Does that make sense? So in this case, this is one of those cases where I will just go ahead and pull the cards from the top. So what is your question, my dear? We purify these cards of any and all energies. We purify these cards of any and all negative energies. Okay. Careers are a little bit harder. And honestly, I really don't need to give you a tarot reading to answer that. If you have a career in mind that you know for a fact that will make you happy, do it. Okay. The thing is that when a person thinks about a career, they need to do a career that they're gonna be happy at and settled at for at least 50 years, 40 at the minimum, and that's if they're making good money. Now, if you're doing something you love, you might not necessarily make good money, but if you're doing something you love, does a paycheck really matter? Honestly, does it? To me, it wouldn't matter if I'm doing something that I love. But if your question is more geared towards should you get into like the medical career, I can go ahead and ask that and do a tarot reading for that. Um, so what kind of career did you have like what was your number one career that you wanted to do? And I can go ahead and do a reading and say whether or not it will be a good career for you to be in. It will either come out yes, or it will come out no, or it will come out maybe. College teaching in India. Ooh, that would be fun. Okay. Let's see if Shivi should go ahead and do college teaching in India. That would definitely be a lot of fun. So just so that everybody can see what I'm talking about, this is the question that we are answering tonight. Now we are doing a yes or no, which means that we will be pulling 3 cards. And if we get 2 or more that are right side, it means yes. And if we get 2 or more that are reversed, it means no. Now, having one reversed and one right side can always mean a maybe as well. So here we go. We've got the right side up hangman. We've got the reversed 5 of swords. Sorry, 4 of swords. And we've got the empress. So I think it will bring you happiness. I think it would be a good career choice for you. And if I were to read these like regular cards, because these were the cards that you got the hanged man, okay? You got the 4 of swords that is reversed, and you got the empress, which is right side up. So I would definitely go down that career path. It looks like it would be a good career path for you, and you might not be 100% fulfilled in what you want to do, but I think it will go ahead and bring you the gratitude that you seek. Especially with this last card, this Empress card. Whew, that's like that's the slam dunk right there, the touchdown, the goal, the you know what I mean? Um, the Empress is the create not necessarily the creator of her own world, but she's the master of her own world. She has what she wants and she gets it. So yeah, I think that it would definitely be a good idea for you. And you're very welcome. I hope that that helped, and I hope that that clarified a few things for you. I really, really do. And I wish you the world's best luck. I don't know why, but I've always wanted people to be successful in whatever career they want. It's just always been one of my things. Hi, how are you doing, Rada? I don't know if I pronounced that right. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. No, actually, well, sort of. You actually came in next. You came in at the perfect time, and we just ended one reading, so you're more than welcome to join us. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good tonight. How is everything going with you? Do you have a question in mind? I normally do a 3-card draw. I do not like doing love readings online. I don't think that personal information should be put out there like that. That's personal information. reading. I also can't do legal questions, and I cannot do medical questions. Those things can get me in trouble. But past that, we can pretty much get everything resolved or answered. Awesome. I'm glad I pronounced it perfectly. I was wondering about that. I speak a few languages, but I'm not fluent. Ooh, this is a good one. Do I feel that your parents will happily agree for my boyfriend to it becoming your husband? Parental approval is very important. However, I do believe it's what's in your heart that counts the most. And normally I wouldn't do one of these readings, but I do get where you're coming from. So let's see if we can find anything out. We cleanse these cards of any and all negative energies. We cleanse these cards of any and all energies. Now I cleanse my cards to make sure that I get a good, accurate reading anytime. I speak French and I'm learning Dutch right now. I also speak a little bit of Romanian and I speak some German. Yeah. I want to learn more languages. I love languages. I think that being able to speak multiple languages in whatever country or culture we're in actually makes it to where that we can experience a culture a lot better. And it makes it to where we can actually get immersed in the culture in ways that if we didn't know those languages, we wouldn't know them. Yeah. I lived in Europe as a child, so I had no choice but to learn multiple languages. It, uh, it kind of became essential when it come time to go to the markets and stuff, and so it was nice. I liked it though. So for this, we're actually gonna do a regular, oh, good morning, David. How are you doing? We're gonna actually do a regular Celtic cross. I normally don't do this on this channel, um, because I don't think that people's love life should go ahead and be blessed. Like, actually, you know what? I think we're going to do another 3-card draw. I think we're going to do a yes or a no on that. I really want to know whether or not her parents do agree, but I don't want to go ahead and blast all of that information. So I think that we're just going to ask this question like that. Okay. Will Radhi's parents go ahead and accept her boyfriend to be her husband? I'm getting a very strong no on that. A very strong no. Um, and your last card is a card that tells me that if you do pass up this opportunity, you were probably going to be regretting it for the rest of your life and you're always going to be looking back. So it's a strong no. Your parents probably will not be okay with him going from your boyfriend to your husband. Um, But if you do make that decision to cut everything off with him, to date somebody who your parents approve of or anything like that, you will constantly be looking over your shoulder and over your back for the rest of your life going, was there anything that could have made this work out? And I wonder if he's happy and I wonder if he's gotten married and I wonder how many kids he's had. You will constantly be wondering these things for the rest of your life. That is what I picked up from those cards. Uh, I'm sorry, I don't like being the bearer of bad news like that, but, I don't think your parents are gonna say yes. And I'm gonna sage these cards real quick, and David, I see that you're in the house. Are you up for a tarot reading tonight? I can't say I blame you. If you love a person, you love them, and yeah, so do what you gotta do. As my sister likes to say, "Do you, boo." In the end, we have to choose our spouses, and the thing is that, we live with our spouses for the rest of our lives. Unfortunately, our parents usually die before we do, so it is us who has to live with our spouses, and it is us who has to make that decision, and so I hope that you make the right decision for you and not your parents. I really do. That is a very sticky situation to be in. I've had a few friends that have been in those situations too. They're not very fun. They're not very fun at all. Be that as it may, they did make the decisions for themselves, and they have all come to the conclusion that they themselves have to look at themselves in the mirror, and so it is they themselves who need to make themselves happy. So, that is always a good decision to make in my personal opinion. Don't forget everybody, for any in-depth or any one-on-one readings, you guys can all check out my link in my description for my Patreon account. I go more in depth in my readings on there. I do full in-depth love readings on there and all that good fun stuff. So don't forget to check that out. Hi, Mahi. Is that how you pronounce your name, Mahi? I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to butcher anybody's names. I do apologize if I pronounce that wrong. How are you doing? I'm doing really good tonight. How are you doing? Oh dear, I'm really not sure how to pronounce your name. Rinda? Verinda? Did I get it right the first time or the second time? I'm sorry. I'm really not trying to butcher anybody's names. Okay, okay, good, good, good. I'm glad. Yes, of course, of course. I'm waiting for David to tell me whether or not he wanted a reading. I didn't get a response at this point in time. Give me like 2 seconds just to make sure. Um, yes, I have no response from David. So it looks like you can be next, Mahi. Okay, okay, awesome. I'm sorry, Verinda, I'm not trying to butcher any names or anything like that. So yes, let me go ahead and smudge my cards and we can get Mahi done first, and then we can go straight to you. Does that work? I try to do first come, first serve. I am not always successful at that, but I do try. Some people end up poofing, sometimes their internet goes down. The weather's been crazy all over lately, so we all know how that one goes. Oh, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button too, please. We purify these cards of any and all energies. We purify these cards of any and all negative energies. Okay. Thank you. Oh, right on. Thank you, Mahi. That's awesome. Yeah, I love it. I colored these pictures in, and the tapestry behind me is actually a shower curtain. My boss was like, "You need something new in your room." And I was like, "Okay, let's do this." So, yeah. But do you have any particular question that you have in mind or anything like that, Mahi? And then we can go ahead and get this started. If not, I'll just do an in general reading on you. And if more than 3 cards pop up, I will answer and read what they say and show you guys and everything. Okay, what kind of a question? Or I should say, what is your question? Sorry, not what kind of a question. That I really do not know. I will do another yes or no on that one. Let's find out. Now, I'm going to show this question so that everybody can see what question I'm answering real quick. It's been one of those features that I've been trying to do. I'm not always successful at showing the questions or anything like that, or the people that I'm always supposed to be doing readings for, but it's been something that I've been trying to get in the habit of doing. So, will the marriage be happy and lifelong? Let's find out. Let's find out from Mahi. Will the marriage be happy and lifelong? Okay, so again, we're doing a yes or no question. You've got 1 reversed so far, 2 reversed. Okay. So I wouldn't count on it being lifelong. The Tower card came up and it is reversed. And when that card comes up and it's reversed, even if it's right side up, there's always some sort of shaky foundation. The foundation is shaky. So whatever kind of relationship it is based on, it is still based on a very shaky foundation. You got the reverse devil card, and that means that there will be temptation going on, and I am talking sexual temptation. And you've got the King of Wands, which tells me that whoever is causing the pain is probably not going to acknowledge that they've caused the pain. So no, I do not think that it will be a happy marriage. Will it be lifelong? That's difficult to say. Every lifespan is different. So you guys could be together for 60 years and one of you dies and 6 months later the other one dies. That's something I can't predict, but I do not see it as being a truly happy union. I see it as being very rocky. um in your shoes, I would work on the foundation so that way it does not become as turbulent as it seems to look from that reading. Okay, Rinda, it is your turn. What kind of question did you have? Or I'm sorry, not what kind of question. What was your question? What is your question, my dear? We're going to shuffle these up a little bit. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to deliver bad news, Mahi. It's what the cards tell me, and so I would be very, very careful. I would definitely work on that foundation. Um, a foundation for a relationship is very, very hard to build if there is no consideration given on the other person's side or given on one person's side. So it's all about give and take, and I'm not really one to talk. I don't talk about my relationships. I don't go into detail about any of my relationships or anything like that, but the biggest thing that I have taken from a lot of the relationships that I have, and this is whether it's a platonic relationship or a non-platonic relationship, is honor, trust, and loyalty go a very far way and a very long way in a relationship. David, you finally showed up. Hang on one second. So, do you mean, will he cheat on you? Is that your question, Rinda? That will he cheat on you or be faithful to you for your whole life? Because, and the reason why I ask that is because we can't always live with our significant others or our spouses at every given moment. There's going to be times where, okay, faithful and loving, that I can do. I was going to say, because there's going to be times where sometimes he goes off to his brother's house to have a guy's night, and sometimes you're going to go off to your sister's house to have a ladies' night, and y'all are just going to crash at your siblings' places. Why? Because it's a lot easier than going ahead and going home, especially with all that alcohol or just being tired or whatever the case is. You know, um, I've been there, done that. We cleanse these cards of any energies. We cleanse these cards of any and all negative energies. Okay. And we are going to be doing another 3-card draw. So for those of you who have not caught up in the chat, that is the question that we are going for right now. And we are going to find out. So we're going to be doing another 3-card draw. And yeah, we'll find out if it's a yes or a no or a maybe. So let's find out. Okay. I kind of want to shuffle that one more time. I just feel a need to. Oh, yes. Yes, he will be. He will be a bajillion% faithful. You cannot find anybody more faithful. That person is a keeper. That person is a keeper. They will be faithful and they will love you for the rest of their life. Not your life, their life. Now, I don't say that to like say anybody's going to die here soon or anything like that. But I mean, you know how that works. If a person dies, their love kind of dies. You can get symbols and signals of their love through other ways, but through the rest of his life, that person will be a bajillion% faithful and love you forever. Okay, David, let me get these cards shuffled and then we can get to you. I'm so glad that I could help you out. Yeah. Normally I don't do love readings, but I figure it's winter solstice. What the heck? Why not? You know? Okay, and we are going to be doing a normal 3-card draw on David. We're going to shuffle the cards how I normally do them and see what flies out. And we are coming to our 1-hour mark. It's been kind of popping tonight. I kind of want to go a little bit further, but I still have to get the dogs fed and stuff. They didn't want to eat earlier when I tried, so it was kind of interesting. So I know that I got to go get them fed shortly after getting this done. So as much as I wanted to extend it past the hour mark, it's probably not going to go too much further than the 60-minute mark. We cleanse these cards of any and all energies. We cleanse these cards of any and all negative energies. Okay. You're very welcome. I'm glad that I could help. Yeah, no, David, I got you. I got that you said sure. It was the fact that at that point in time you hadn't been here yet and I'd been waiting and then I saw you, but I'd already told Veranda that we could do her reading first. And so, you know, and if you said it before the sure that I'm seeing right here, then I must have missed it, which I apologize about. And I'm actually looking over right now. Yeah, all I see is morning from you, aside from the first sure that you saw, or that I see right now. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah. And as I said, it will be a 3-card draw unless more than 3 cards pop out. What is going on with David? What is going on with David? Tell me, have you been doing Christmas shopping? Everybody's been doing Christmas shopping. I do. I have my other cards with me, my namaste cards. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that we could end this on a very lovely namaste note. I thought it would be awesome. What is going on with David? Ooh, we've almost got some flippers coming out. What is going on with David? What is going on with David? What is going on with David? What is going on with our friend David? My goodness, these cards are not wanting to flip right this moment. What is going on with our friend David? Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. You had like half of a deck pop out. Okay, it wasn't really half of a deck, but there's a lot of cards here. There's literally 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got 6 cards that popped out. The first card is the High Priestess. Oof. Um, I think that a lot of things you feel like have been out of your control lately. I'm not sure if you still feel that way, but that's in a past position. And the Empress card is right after that. So you're probably still feeling like a lot of things are out of your control. Um, and you probably will feel that way for a little while. You're looking at monetary loss with the 7 of Pentacles. You are looking at a I'm sorry, not the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles. It's it's been kind of a long day for me. Or no, I got it right the first time, 7 of Pentacles. A long day. I need to get my eyes fixed or something. Queen of Wands is your next one after that, and it is reversed too. So you are looking at it, something emotional that is it's weighing you down, and it even goes further into the next card with the 4 of Cups being reversed. Whatever is going on is not in your favor. You're not partying, you're not having fun, you're not doing the things that you want done right now, and it's affecting you in a lot of areas. And I get it. I understand why. But hopefully you are able to go ahead and get your emotions out in a healthy way, and that you are able to go ahead and take time for yourself and be there for yourself and get yourself mentally and emotionally cleared. You know what I mean? Hopefully you can, because that's really what it looks like you need to do is clear yourself emotionally and concentrate on you and not relationships. My goodness, tonight has been a lot of relationships. Holy smokes, Batman. It's been one relationship thing after another tonight, which I'm not complaining about. It's just kind of been a theory tonight or a trend. So I don't know who needs to hear this in the audience or who needs to decide to watch this later on. Sometimes we get into relationships with people, and these people, they appear to be healthy and they appear to be non-toxic people. And some of them are healthy and some of them are non-toxic people. Other times, not so much. Other times, these people are toxic for us. They are not healthy for us. They do not bring us the joy that we should have. They do not do what they said that they were going to do, as far as being the decent human being and being there for you and whatnot. And so sometimes we do have to let those unhealthy relationships go. And other times we find people that are the light and loves of our lives. And it is the best decision and move to just take a leap forward without seeing every single detail. Does that make any sense? So we're actually going to end a little bit early tonight. We're going to end at a little bit before the 60-minute mark. And that is because I already heard the dogs barking. I've already heard a few of them out on my porch. They're getting kind of hungry. So we're going to find a very beautiful card. Now, I look at the backs of the Namaste cards to read because I want to be able to sit there and choose. I think I just found it. And choose a card based on the beauty that I see from the back of the card. I don't want to know what it says until I flip it. So our Namaste card says, sunlight blessing. A ray of light bursts through the cloud of uncertainty and darkness, transforms to light. A new day is born, and the first buds of spring appear. You are blessed with the birth of something new. A new season of your life begins with this very special blessing. You might have to pause it to read it all the way. I'm trying to get it to focus. There we go. There we go. But yeah, so that is our ending card. I hope you all enjoyed our readings tonight. I hope you all had fun. I did. I am very happy with how tonight went. I am very enthusiastic for our next Sunday Fun Day and our next Terror Tuesday, and I hope to see everybody there. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Blessed be, and bye for now.